what you all been waiting for.
You're tapped in to Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. Feliz cumpleaños to us. We are 3 years old today, and to celebrate, for the first time ever, we had Rob Markman here.
It's not even the first time. Damn.
As a guest host.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how y'all classify these. But happy birthday! You are a toddler.
Host.
You are a toddler now.
Honestly, we've been trying to get you to cut, and there's been scheduling issues.
Yeah.
It feels like
It
feels like it.
I know Cass dropped out of the rotation, man. Yo, Cass.
He did.
Yo, that's right. Hey, B.
That's still my guy.
He's not my guy now. I'm here at Power 105, so now we got smoke. Let's go. Shout out to Cass.
We still DM each other. No, I'm kidding. But no, I'm not. But anyway, yesterday was the Super Bowl. Bad Bunny halftime show.
Yes,
a lot of things happened. I know we'll be talking about that all morning. I'm a little congested. I've been traveling. I was in San Francisco and then flew back. I actually stayed in Oakland. I stayed in Berkeley and I stayed in Oakland. So I'll tell you guys about that. But you ready to get the show started?
Let's get this show started.
All right, we're going to come back and shine a light. 800-292-5150. There's somebody I want to shine a light on. Yesterday, this was my disappointment. So I want to shine a light on this person when we come back, okay?
Uh-oh.
All right, it's Way Up.
I'ma shine. Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. Rob Markman is here with me today. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
I'm glad to have you here. And this is a great day for you to be here.
Yeah.
To talk about all things Super Bowl. But today I want to shine a light. So we were watching the Super Bowl in my coffee shop. I know you were watching. Where were you?
I was in the crib. It was too cold to go anywhere.
Yeah.
I was in the crib.
Not mad at that. You hear my voice today? But I do want to shine a light on Coco Jones. Now, we were all sitting there waiting for her to do Lift Every Voice and Sing on the TV, but it did not show up on the television.
Yeah, I thought I missed it.
Yeah. We were all like, did we miss it? What happened? But she did perform, so we immediately went to look everything up online to see her sing. Here's a little snippet of that in case you did not see it.
Let us march on till victory is won.
I want to say she sounded and looked amazing.
That sounded amazing. Little Whitney Houston influence, right?
Yes, her outfit was influenced by Whitney Houston, and it was also designed by Carl Kanai.
Okay.
Which I love. Fun fact, when I got my first license, I had on a Carl Kanai shirt in my picture.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the first time I got
with the metal buckle?
the Kanai across.
Okay.
It was
Classic.
purple. It was a purple t-shirt, long sleeve hoodie, and it said Kanai across the front. But we love to see it. Now, Chelsea, who do you want to shine a light on?
So I did want to shine a light on myself.
Okay.
Because I'm a woman who could do everything, cook, sing, rap, do hair, raising full girls all in the same time. I just wanted to shout myself out and also shout my heritage out as well.
Oh, okay. Where are you based?
So I'm in New Orleans right now.
I'll come out. Listen, when I'm in New Orleans, I'll look you up.
Oh, thank you.
How do people in New Orleans find you if they wanna book you? And you from New Orleans, so like you said, I know you can cook.
Yep. So my hair page is Braid Palace. That's BraidPalace.
Okay.
And my regular Instagram is YOUNQQCHELSS. That's how y'all can find me.
Okay, I'm looking at Braid Palace right now. Okay, I see. Okay, all right, I see you. All right, well, thank you, Chelsea.
Thank you.
That was Shine a Light, 800-292-5150. And since Rob Markman is here, we're going to talk all about the Super Bowl recaps from yesterday. I am so excited to hear. I saw what you had to say on social media so far, but we're going to get deeper into the Super Bowl, okay?
Let's do it.
Okay, vámonos. It's Way Up.
From industry shade to all the gossip, Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee, and I'm here with my guy, Rob Markman. He's going to be breaking down everything today, so I don't got to do much.
Let's do it. I'll do all the heavy lifting. You got it.
All right, so we are talking about Super Bowl, but it's also a Benito Bowl. And so everybody was tuning in. Some people were pretending they weren't. Some people were tuning in to hate. And some people were extremely excited. And Bad Bunny's halftime show. So what are some of the meanings and the references that we had a chance to see? Well, let's talk about how Bad Bunny ended his show when he was walking off the stage. And it felt very, to me, inclusive.
God bless America. Sea Chile, Argentina, Uruguay, Paraguay, Bolivia, Perú, Ecuador, Brasil, Colombia, Venezuela, Guyana, Panamá, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Honduras, El Salvador, Guatemala, México, Cuba, República Dominicana, Jamaica, Haití, las Antillas, United States, Canadá, a my motherland, mi patria, Puerto Rico.
Woo, didn't that feel good?
Poor chills.
To me, when people were talking about the divisiveness of it, it felt like it was more inclusive than anything, and it was all about love.
Yeah.
And how love can overcome hate. And I was also just thinking about how music is supposed to be something that is a universal language, whether or not I see how from here we can go to other countries. When I worked for Wu-Tang, they would be going to Japan. They would be going places where people didn't speak English and still able to perform.
But they knew the rhythm.
But they knew the
beat.
rhythm.
Yeah.
They could sing some of the words. And so I just feel like the fact that there were people so angry about it, who those people were actually makes sense to me.
Yeah, but it was all performative and fake outrage to me. I mean, first of all, he held the football up that said, "Together we are America."
Uh-huh.
And when we talk about America, right, we tend to think of just the United States, but there's North America, South America, Central America, there's the Caribbean, and he was really inclusive of that. So if you didn't understand anything else, "Together we are America" was written on the football in English for you.
He also brought out Lady Gaga. So we were all watching it together. Everybody was like, "Is that Lady Gaga?" Because at first we were like, "Hold on a second." Yeah. Ricky Martin made a special appearance as well.
I ain't gonna lie, he looked 20 years younger, man. Shout out to Menudo, man.
Now, one of our friends lost money because they bet that Cardi B was going to perform. That was one of the bets. And I was so sure she was going to perform too because she was out there.
Well, she was there in the background in the casita, just, you know what I'm saying?
No, she was in the building and she was part of the, which I thought was dope, but I was like, dang, I thought she was going to.
Yeah, I like it like that. That'd have been dope.
Listen, that would have tore it down, but he has his hits as well. I also felt like it was just well done. Now, another thing that people were talking about was his jersey, which said Ocasio on the back, and it also was the number 64. So he hasn't said what that represents, but what we do know is that his late uncle, played football, and that was his number.
Amazing.
So he also carried a football, like you said, that read "Together We Are America." The instruments, it was authentic Puerto Rican sounds that he was using. It was just a lot of things that you would have to piece together.
Yeah, it was well thought out. It has so much detail. It was an actual
wedding.
Yeah, and that was a real wedding. Like those people really got married. Those weren't actors.
Yes. I mean, Jessica Alba was there. Carol G was there in the crowd.
Pedro Pascal is everywhere.
I thought it was really exciting to watch. It was like a block party. It was real businesses also that were the businesses that you had a chance to see that were on the field. So just an amazing, powerful moment. Now there was one moment where there was a young Bad Bunny that got the Grammy Award that he handed the Grammy to. People were saying all kinds of different things about what that was supposed to represent, but that was an actor.
Yeah, that was an actor. That people were saying that was to represent Liam, the kid who was taken by ICE, but it was a paid actor, but still a powerful statement because he started off in Spanish, but he was saying, "I got here because I believed in myself, and you believe in yourself too." You know what I'm saying? So he was talking to young people as well.
Well, we got a lot more to talk about and about last night. We'll get more into it because Jake Paul and Logan Paul will talk about what they had to say. A lot of people were upset. They actually had their own halftime show that seemed like it sucked.
Some people eat porridge for Thanksgiving.
But we'll talk about that. It's way up.
So, about last night. Here's how it went down.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Rob Markman is here. And let's talk about the Super Bowl. Let's talk more about that.
Yeah.
So the Seahawks won. Did you have a bet on this?
Nah, I didn't bet. I only play the games that I can win at.
29-13. My man did bet on the Seahawks, so he was very happy.
Okay.
He said he just did it to make it more interesting while he was watching it because it makes you a lot more invested.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody who won some money, by the way, watching the game yesterday. Kenneth Walker was named Super Bowl MVP, and he's the first running back to win that since Terrell Davis for the Broncos back in 1998, so that's a big deal. Another thing that happened was his dad attended the game, and that is the first game that his dad's attended. What a game to attend for the first time. And so here is what his father had to say. This is what Kenneth Walker said. Here's what Kenneth Walker had to say about his dad coming for the first time.
It means a lot, especially my little brother and my dad. My dad, he comes out to Seattle all the time to watch games, but he never goes to the game because he don't like crowds. So this is his first NFL game, and, we won a Super Bowl, so it means a lot to me, and I know he's proud of me for real.
Now he always got to come or else, he's like, good luck.
Yeah.
Because, people really believe in that.
Yeah.
Now, another thing that was going on during this Bad Bunny halftime show, and I'm seeing that this is the most watched halftime show in history as early numbers are coming in.
We could have predicted that. I think we all saw that coming.
Because some people were watching just to be mad, but thank you for watching.
Yep.
Turning Point did their own halftime show.
Oh, did they?
I heard it was, first of all, who are these people? I was trying to understand, like, I'm looking at who they had. I'm like, this is awful. I know they were so, whoever had to tune into that, they had to be like, what is going on? This is terrible.
Well, they had Kid Rock, right? You know Kid Rock.
I couldn't tell you a Kid Rock song. Do you know a Kid Rock song?
I know when Nas said Limp Bizkit and Kid Rock is soft on Major Look.
Okay,
so,
well.
That's close enough.
All right, there you go. But what did you think in general?
Whatever, man. Some people want porridge for Thanksgiving. Like, we got the turkey and all the fixings, and if you want to watch that other thing, it's cool. But the real interesting thing to me is that people were this outrage of, how can he perform in Spanish? This is America. I'm at Genius, man. Shout out to the team at Genius.
Shout out to everybody at Genius.
And we have the Genius charts, and what we found was the number one search song last night and into this morning is the English translation of DTMF, Bad Bunny. And out of the top 10 songs, there's 6 English translations. So what that means to me is that people who didn't speak Spanish and only speak English wanted to engage, wanted to learn, wanted to know what Bunny was saying up there. And it seems like they had a good time.
And I do want to say what I hate about this country, that a criticism is that we don't focus on learning so many other languages. And when you travel and you go other countries, they know other languages. It's part of their, like when you go to Europe, people speak Italian, they speak English, they speak Spanish, they speak all different languages.
Yeah.
And they speak French. And I just think it's a disservice to think all you could speak is English.
Yeah.
Like, we should know other languages.
Yeah, and the culture, right? Also, we adopt the culture when it's convenient. How many of y'all Super Bowl parties had chips and
we
guac
had tacos
and tequila and
definitely
what I'm saying?
had some tequila.
Like, come on, man.
All right, well, when we come back, tell us a secret. 800-292-5150. Any secret that you have. Rob Markman wants to hear it. It's a no judgment zone, and you are anonymous. That's 800-292-5150. Call us up. Tell us a secret. Maybe there's some things that you have going on in your life, okay, that you've never told anybody, but you feel like this is the time that you want to put it out there, get it in the atmosphere, and then let it dissipate. We love it. We're here for it. 800
I can't judge.
292-5150. You can judge secretly.
May don't be judging. I'll be listening to the show. May don't be judging.
May don't listen to instructions. 800-292-5150.
This is a judgment-free zone. Tell us a secret.
Ooh, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. Rob Markman is here with us today.
In the building.
I know you have secrets.
That's
I'm
how
not
you.
going
That's
to
a
tell.
sure
Fire sign.
I don't never call this hotline to tell you my secrets, right?
I don't know. I couldn't tell because people are anonymous.
Skeletons stay in the closet.
But if you call in, people are going to know it's you. But it doesn't matter. All right. This is the time for you guys to tell us a secret. It's a no judgment zone. You are anonymous. 800-292-5150. Anonymous caller, what's your secret?
So I'm black and all that, but when I apply for jobs, I be putting white/Caucasian.
You know why? Because sometimes when you're black, they don't call you back. It don't matter if you have the qualifications or not.
What's the success rate?
I ain't gonna lie, 80%. You get callbacks,
you say,
emails.
What do you do when you go into the interview? When they
see you?
When they see you,
I'm already in. I'm in the door.
Yeah,
when they call me on the phone, I change my voice.
Let me hear it.
You know?
Yeah. We gotta hear.
Let me hear.
We gotta hear
let
your
me
Caucasian voice.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, good morning. How you doing? You know, I'm making it.
Okay, that sounds white. You know what, though? It's a shame that people have to do that. I know people who have changed their name on their resume because they don't get a call back if they use their real name because it sounds, quote, too ethnic.
Right.
But as soon as they whitewash their name, they get a call.
That's terrible. I hate that you had to do that. I'm not judging you.
Yeah, I
get
definitely am not judging that.
I can't knock the hustle, but especially now with this administration talking about getting rid of DEI and all of that, it's just like,
yeah, you got to do what you got to do, and it's a shame that you got to do that.
Man.
Hey, anonymous caller, what's up?
What's up, Yee?
You want to tell me and Rob Markman a secret?
Yeah, I want to tell you a secret. I'm messing with a girl, also messing with her sister.
Okay.
Oh.
How did that happen?
Okay, we had a party. Matter of fact, it's my girl's birthday. A girl walked up to the bar to get some drinks. Came up to me how much she liked me. Her sister don't really like me like that.
Damn, with sisters like that.
Yeah. Oof.
Who needs enemies?
They say we're not supposed to. I don't know who to judge, you or the sister.
Yeah, y'all thought Glorilla's sister was bad.
can't judge the man. It's the women. Open her legs, I'm going to go for it.
Oh, now, number one, that doesn't excuse your behavior, sir.
Yeah.
But we single men. We single men. Yeah.
You said you're a single man.
Hey.
All right. Well, thanks for sharing with everybody. And I mean everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Felt like he had to get that one off his chest.
I know. But how he act like it's her fault and not his. Like he couldn't say no thanks.
Yeah.
Guys.
None for me, please.
I'll pass. Well, that was Tell Us a Secret, 800-292-5150. If you couldn't get through, leave a message for last word. And when we come back, we have your Yee T. T.I. versus 50 Cent. Now, Rob Markman, you're a genius, so you already know the stats. Yeah. Who do you think wins? We'll talk about it when we come back. It's Way Up.
Oh, she came with receipts. It's time to spill that Yee T.
Oh, it's that time, Rob Markman. Let me not get you in no trouble. But let's get into some Yee T.
I'm down for some trouble, though. I'm telling you.
Okay, well, let's talk about this Rolling Stone interview that 50 Cent did. And he talked about almost responding to Jim Jones, Fab, and more. He said he was going to do a whole mixtape about it because of this whole rap podcast thing that he had. He also said, I never said anything about anyone if they didn't do something or we didn't have an actual issue. They responded to something that I said about them not paying their bills, which was true. They responded to that by rapping, and I'm like, okay, just because they're rappers. But he also went on to say that he felt like New York rappers are turning into just podcasters. What do you think about that comment?
I mean, he's not wrong. I mean, Fat Joe, Jada... I don't know just podcasters, right? Like, these are still legends. And, say what you want, man, but Fab lit him up in that booth. Fab lit him up.
Fab felt like he had something that he was holding for a minute.
Fifth,
and he's like, let me let
you.
it out.
Don't tell me what you was about to do. I was about to drop a mixtape. Fab lit you up. Like, we rapping what we doing.
All right. Well, in addition to that, 50 Cent also has been calling out T.I. for different things. Right? And T.I. wants to beat 50 in the verses. And I was asking you who you thought would win in that situation. Listen to this.
I said I wanted 50. That's what I said. He don't want no smoke, though. He ducking smoke. It's cool.
50 beefing with T.I. And he also, by the way, put back out that Crime Stoppers ad that T.I. had to do.
Yeah, I saw that.
Back in the day. And by the way, we know he had to do that Crime Stoppers ad, but it's been haunting him.
What a time.
But yeah, so, 50 said, I know Atlanta pick and choose who they support, but y'all got to do better. LOL, keep my name out your mouth. And T.I. said, I don't fear my past. I'm too focused on the future. Top 20 in 2 weeks and climbing. Now let him know that I'm loved, not liked. My God, don't play about me. So, T.I. versus 50. Who do you think would win in a versus?
Hey, man, they're going to say I'm new. And I love T.I. They're going to say I'm New York biased. But I think Fifth got it. I think in a versus format, I think I got to go with 50.
I'm not going to lie. We were going back and forth in here. And I think this is one of those verses that will really depend on what songs matches up against which song. Like, you play In the Club. What goes up against In the Club?
Maybe What You Know About That.
Right?
Maybe What You Know About That.
Live Your Life was big. Bring Them Out.
Yeah.
There's so many songs that could do that.
For me, it's the deep cuts that kind of win this. Like, T.I. could do Never Scared, like a feature. You know what I'm saying? Like how big that record was, or Magic with Future, or Shoulder Lean, or We Taking Over with DJ Khaled. But at the same time, 50 got a lot of those too. He got Magic Stick. He got Work It with Missy.
He got 21 Questions. That's a classic. Yeah. But what I'm saying is this conversation alone lets us know that's a good versus.
It'll be fun. It would be amazing. I think it'll be good for the culture. I think they should do it.
And I think culturally, it also kind of depends on where you're from.
Yeah. You can't have it in New York or Atlanta. I think you got to go to L.A.
Because I think if you ask anybody in Atlanta, they'll say T.I.
Absolutely.
And if you ask people in New York, they're going to say 50. Because if you think about the impact that these artists had regionally also, besides just nationally and internationally, it was a big deal.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, when we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not in the headlines. They're under the radar, but you need to know about them. During the Super Bowl, the Epstein survivors put out a commercial, and they are calling for a full release of those Epstein files. It's way up.
The news. I got news. This is the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
All right, it's way up with Angela Yee. I'm here with Rob Markman.
I'm here with Angela Yee.
My genius friend. And let's talk about these Epstein survivors and under the radar, because I feel like a lot of what is flying under the radar is the fact that people were literally lives changed permanently from everything. And people are wondering, why do people care about the Epstein files and it's political and it's this? But there really are people who survived that.
They're real victims.
Right.
Real victims here.
And so now they put out a video, and it was a commercial for Super Bowl Sunday that was released on Sunday, where they held up photographs of their younger selves and said, we all deserve the truth. Wow. Listen to this.
After years of being kept apart, we're standing together.
Standing together.
Because this girl deserves the truth.
Because she deserves the truth. Because we all deserve the truth.
So this was released on YouTube. They couldn't put it on during the Super Bowl. That's like $8 million. But they wanted to make sure that people saw this on such an important day. And there was a statement that said 3 million files still have not been released. And they said, we are standing together. Tell Attorney General Pam Bondi it's time for the truth.
Yeah.
I will say there's been certain people that have been like, people have lost their jobs, people have lost their credibility, and they deserve to.
Yeah, no, it is heartbreaking, and in moments like these, victims of Epstein, but also just victims in general, it is a powerful moment, man, because you want justice for victims, because a lot of people feel like they can't come out, they can't say anything, they have no power in their voice. So
they don't, and until now, a lot of them didn't, and even now it's being squashed, and certain people are being protected. Ghislaine Maxwell is going to plead the fifth. And that's for all questions related to Donald Trump's association with Jeffrey Epstein during her deposition. That is today in front of Congress. Speaking of people being protected.
Yeah.
And so we'll see what's going to be happening with that, and we'll keep you updated as well.
Doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel like justice.
All right. Well, that is your Under the Radar. Now, we do have the Way Up mix for you at the top of the hour, and then let's have some fun. Rob Markman is here. We're going to break down J. Cole's The Fall Off.
Jermaine Cole?
Yes, Jermaine Cole.
Okay.
I know you can't wait.
I can't wait, man. I'm genius, so we break down lyrics.
And y'all really break it down.
Yeah, let's go.
People were listening, I think, for diss tracks and this, and that. And instead of sometimes the substance, everybody was trying to pick through it and see, was there shots taken? Is this but we'll talk about it. It's Way Up.
Way Up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee,
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way Up.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with Rob Markman.
I'm here with Angela Yee.
Whoop, whoop. All right, and let's get into some of this Yee T right away. Now, Super Bowl Sunday, Cat Williams had to sit down with our guy Big Boy and spoke about his approach to comedy, to fame. He also said that now is the time that people really want truth tellers. He feels like.
I mean, he proved that when he sat with
baby.
Shannon.
Yes. He talked about that appearance too on Club Shay Shay, which had a lot of conversations. A lot of things happened after that.
I'm sure.
After that conversation. But here is Cat Williams talking about these Diddy parties where people had to get on shuttles. And he knows this because he knew the person who operated the shuttles.
They would have a parking lot where they would shuttle people up. They all come down off the shuttle and looking sad in the eyes, and all of them wearing Sean John and looking oily, and they all walk crazy. And then they would get in their car and they would drive off standing up. Will Smith know the story I have not told. Eddie Murphy know what I haven't said.
Oop.
Driving off standing up is crazy.
In addition to that, he describes a conversation he had with Dave Chappelle, because Big Boy was asking him, have you run into any of these people that you've talked about, like Earthquake perhaps, that maybe were not happy with things that he had to say? Here's how he responded.
Chappelle came in the room. We had a great talk because we've been friends for years. And then he just explained to me that I had hurt some people that was near and dear to him. He brought Earthquake right in there. It was a little awkward because I didn't know what they wanted from me. I can't apologize because you can't read. I want peace, but I like war.
You should have, by the way, seen Big Boy's face when he said that. He was like, I don't know how to respond to this.
Shout out to Big Boy, but when you sit down with Cat Williams, I feel like you got to expect the unexpected.
Right, like there's going to be some things that happen that you have no control over.
Yeah.
All right, now Sherri Shepherd is addressing her show coming to an end, and she did say that Jennifer Hudson also called her and sent her flowers too.
Wow.
And here's what she had to say.
Our show has not been renewed for another season. I'm truly overwhelmed by the outpouring of love that I have received from all of you. And I'm so grateful I got the chance to do it for 4 seasons. I want to be clear. I'm not ready to throw in the towel on this show just yet. I'm not.
Man,
I like that, but there's some optimism. I'm not ready to throw in the towel on this show. Maybe she takes it to YouTube.
Yeah, she is.
Maybe
she said it is going to exist.
I love that, man. Listen, these companies, these corporations don't control. She has a vision. See it through. I like that.
I love Sherri Shepherd too, and I definitely will miss seeing her show every day. We got a lot of great content from her.
Yeah.
All right, now from the Falcons, James Pierce Jr., according to the police, they're saying that he intentionally hit an officer with his Lamborghini after an alleged domestic dispute with his WNBA star girlfriend, Rickea Jackson. And that is according to police documents that were obtained by TMZ Sports. They recently ended their 3-year relationship, and she blocked him, but it didn't work. She said he used an alternate phone to continue contacting her. Then as she was leaving an apartment complex, she noticed his Lambo SUV behind her. She tried to get away. And then that's when she says she was at a red light. He came up to the car. She told cops. She then drove toward the police department, but they said he intentionally collided into the rear of her vehicle, cut her off again, and then crashed head on with her vehicle. Then cops arrived on the scene, drew their weapons, started giving him verbal commands. They said he ignored it. Then he locked the door when they tried to get him out of the car, and then he drove away and struck an officer in his left knee.
Jeez. Well,
this is a mess.
Yeah, look, when you hear the part about police drawing their weapons, I'm glad everybody walked away with their lives, because we've seen how those situations could get. Hey, man, but you got a court date, buddy.
Yeah.
Figure out to get a lawyer.
He made his first court appearance yesterday from his jail cell in Miami. Bond was set at $20,500. All right, when we come back, we have Ask Ye, 800-292-5150. Any question you have, we are here to help you out. It could be about music, because, we got Rob here. It could be about your work, your business, your passion, your relationship. 800-292-5150. It's way up.
Or career advice. Angela's dropping facts.
All you should know.
This is Ask Ye.
What's up is Way Up at Angela Yee. I'm here with Rob Markman, and right now we have somebody on the phone for Ask Yee who is having some difficulty co-parenting and deciding if he should still be with his children's mother. We have Brandon on the line.
About a year ago, I was arrested for criminal trespassing in my own home.
Oh.
And I just been having co-parenting issues. Everything seems to be about money. Some days she want me back, some days she don't. I don't know what to do. I enjoy the time with my son. That's my whole world.
So some days she wants you back. What do you want?
I wanted to heal at first, and then I've healed, and I see how happy my son is when we're together. So I wouldn't mind working on things, but I know we both got some stuff we gotta work on.
You say you wouldn't mind working on things. Doesn't sound like a huge that you want to jump into it. Yeah.
She's taking time to work on herself and what she's saying, but I don't see it.
Okay.
So I'm scared to say yes, and then it's still constant drama. And I'm still waiting on this court case, so I got to get off of that as well.
So what's the court? The court case is for
criminal trespass.
We
got into an argument, and I got locked out the crib, and when I broke in, they they locked me up.
You talk about the joy that you see in your child when y'all are together. Your child could still be happy. Plenty of families do it and work it out. So don't feel the guilt of that you have to be together. Both of y'all have to be together to make your child happy. Really, I think y'all should talk and make the focus on being the best parents that y'all could be. And then if y'all could work on y'all relationship and it flourishes after that, then so be it. But being a parent should be both of y'all priorities.
Yeah, I agree. It just sucks when you think you're doing everything the right way. You get married, years down, you have a child, and then it just feels like everything just messes up.
There's no such thing as something that you can't come back from. So I just feel like, tell her, look, we can't even get this co-parenting thing right. I have this open criminal case because of all the issues that we had. Before we can focus on that, let's focus on co-parenting, right? Let me get this case behind me. I think it's worse for your child to see a dysfunctional relationship than it is for them to see you guys functioning properly apart. And the kid always has to come first. And I think sometimes kids get weaponized in relationships where you can't see your kid at this, or I'm not going to take care of my kid if we're not together. I'm not saying that's what's happening here, but what I'm saying is at some point you guys have to put that in the forefront before anything. And then if you feel like we're in a good space as far as co-parents, then let's see where we can go from there. But if you guys can't even get on the same page for that, then I don't see how a relationship can work.
Yeah, I agree.
Work on being a dad. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, I can't let him down. I refuse to. Well, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
All right. Thank you for calling and good luck. Please let us know what happens.
I got you. Thank you.
All right. Take care. I wish you the best of luck. Now, when we come back, let's get into what you really been wanting to talk about since before you came in here. Seen you online talking about J. Cole.
Fall off.
The fall off.
Fall off is here. Big 3.
And a lot of people are weighing in on this J. Cole album. I've seen all kinds of stuff, but I know you, being from Genius, have done these deep dives.
Oh, yeah, all weekend. We've been in it.
All right, so can't wait to hear from that. I love this inside talk. All right, we're talking J. Cole, The Fall Off. When we come back, it's Way Up.
And I'm back. We about to do this. One of the most famous women in radio. We're talking about Angela Yee.
You're Way Up with Angela Yee.
Please believe that.
Oh, man. Okay, it's Way Up, and Rob Markman is here. Now, let's put on your Genius hat.
Let's go.
And start talking about this J. Cole, The Fall Off album, which we're looking at these preliminary numbers. They're saying 260 to 300,000 for this debut, including over 80,000 in pure sales.
That's beautiful. Well, he's going
in
his Honda Civic all across North Carolina, selling them out the trunk to fans.
And one thing that people are talking about is that it's not even getting a lot of support from streaming services as far as what you normally would see when an artist puts something out.
Yeah, he definitely deserves it. But Cole is also not doing a lot. I don't know that Cole left North Carolina. Part of it is you got to play the game a little bit. I don't think he did like the DSP meetings and the label meetings and the early listenings to set himself up for this. I think he's just going straight to the fans.
And I feel like that's on brand for him.
Yeah.
I will say it's not like we anticipated that. So talk to me about what you thought about The Fall Off.
Look, I think it's a dope album. I think a double album. It is a double album. It is 1 hour and 41 minutes long. I think it's ambitious. I think the amount of music on here is ambitious, but I think it's a dope album. I don't think it's his best, but I think it's great. I think Cole fans are going to love it. If you weren't a Cole fan before, I don't know if he's going to get new fans off of this album, but the Cole fans will love it.
All right. Well, I do think there are some standout songs that we could talk about, and I know you're going to... Let's get into that.
Yeah. I Love Her Again, right? That's the name of the track. I Love Her Again. You remember Common? I Used to Love Her. Classic hip hop joint. This is like his modern day take on it, and it kind of fits with the theme of the album, The Fall Off. He talks about like kind of falling out of love with hip hop, but then falling back into love with it.
So hip hop is a girl.
Hip hop is a girl.
Yeah, the girl that he's talking to is hip hop.
Yes.
And he feels like she just be going with anybody.
She just be going with anybody. And look, if you listen closely to the lyrics, or if you want to go to Genius and read the lyrics, there's some lyrics here that allude to, Kendrick, Drake. Might get a little spicy.
All right, listen to this. Ooh.
Shout out to Common, first of all, man.
Yeah.
I love that Common.
Man, I do want to say, and we were talking behind the scenes about some of the songs that were standouts for us on here. I know we're going to talk more about that in a moment. What do you think about people saying that him traveling and doing his out the trunk and popping up on people is quote unquote performative?
I think it's dumb. I think that's the dumbest thing I ever heard. You know what is also performative? Red carpets, going on Fallon, doing the radio run. Artists have to promote their music. J. Cole is just choosing a very J. Cole way to promote and market his music to his fans. There's nothing wrong with that.
He was popping up to listening parties. I think that's amazing. That's the type of stuff that will make you really that's impactful.
Fan for life. Like, yeah, he was going to listen parties, but a couple of albums ago, I think it was for Forest Hills Drive, he was going to fans' houses, to their homes, and then playing the album for them before it came out. Like, J. Cole throws dollar in the Dream concerts where you pay $1 to get in. He super serves his fans, and this is just more of the same. Super on brand.
All right, we'll talk more about the fall off when we come back. J. Cole's new album that is on track to have huge numbers in the first week. It's Way Up.
Way Up with Angela Yee.
Come right back.
More now.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee, and Rob Markman is in heaven right now.
Oh, man, Jermaine Cole. We got new Jermaine Cole.
New Jermaine Cole, of course, the fall off. Now, I know we want to break down some of these songs.
Yeah.
So the first song that we want to talk about is another standout from the album, and it's called Safety.
Yeah. Yeah. Safety is dope, man. Safety is J. Cole calling back home, getting calls from back home while he's out in the world chasing his dreams, and his friends are updating him on what's going on back home, giving them all the tea on what's going on, and they don't judge him. They're like, hey, I know you're busy, but here, we're going to leave you with this and hit me when you can.
Yeah, and another thing that he talks about is his own behavior.
Yeah, one of the verses is they're talking about a friend that they grew up with who was gay, and there's some accountability that they didn't know how to treat this individual. They didn't know how to treat this friend, and then he ends up tragically dying, and Cole get the news that he died and kind of wish that
you can't go back
different.
and change things once you've... Yeah, so here is Safety.
Get them wrong.
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful. And I think that's like hip-hop. Like, hip-hop has grown. As much as J. Cole says he has grown, hip-hop has grown. I'm glad we're so much better now with accepting of different people's lifestyles.
Man, because even just thinking about Bad Bunny performing the Super Bowl halftime show and how furious people were about that. All right, another standout song on the album, What If?
Yeah, he's rapping from the perspective of Biggie and Pac. Big kind of telling Pac, like, writing you a letter like, damn, like, hit him up, hurt me. You said that you had sex with my wife. I'm hurt, but I want to reconcile with you. And then Pac writing him back saying, hey, I'm not going to Vegas. I'm coming to see you. So it's kind of this Marvel Comics, what if Big and Pac reconciled and they never died. It's a dope song.
Could never hate.
Okay, that would have been amazing for that conversation.
Yeah, rest in peace to Big and Pac, man. And he wrote it in both their styles. He kind of wrote Big's in Big style. Somebody changed his voice to AI, and it really kind of sounds like Big. And the same thing with Pac, man.
It'll be interesting with Angie Martinez with that Tupac interview she's still holding on to. In the vaults. And responsibly, she didn't want to put it out, not knowing if it was going to affect things. So we can only imagine.
Yeah.
What he's talking about on there. Okay, now another song that I picked this one.
Yeah, let's go.
I said, hey, all right. This song is called Only You. I saw Ja Cure reacted. It's a privilege to be a part of this record. And another person that reacted is Jason Wilson, because his voice is used on that too. It's a viral moment that was used from him speaking. And then TOK also, Footprints.
Don't you love me?
All right, that's obviously Burna Boy.
Yeah, that's a beautiful song. And then he sings the Jock, what am I longing for? Beautiful song.
Ja Cure. All right, well, that is us talking about J. Cole. Really, Rob Markman. Get him. And I got to get into the whole, and I think J. Cole would agree with this. There's no way that anybody could rightfully, because I think a lot of times with J. Cole, people will critique it and then come back and be like, actually, now that I'm listening to that over and over again.
Yeah. I kind of like it. It got better with each listen. When I first heard it the first time, I was like, I don't know. Second time, I liked it a little more. Third, fourth time. So it grows on you. It's a long album, though.
Well, shout out to J. Cole. I know every time we keep listening to it, we're going to hear more that we're going to take from it. So let's continue to do that. And when we come back, you guys, this is your show. So you have the last word.
Pick up the phone.
Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. Rob Markman, thank you so much for joining me today.
Nah, thank you for having me. This has been amazing.
You can't take 2 years again to come back.
Nah, I think I'm gonna come right now. I'm gonna spin the block.
How about 2 days instead of 2 years?
I like the sound of that. I'm gonna spin the block. I'm gonna see you later this week, Wednesday.
Okay, we love to hear it. Yeah. Well, thank you, because it was an important day right after the Super Bowl. Yeah. Also discussing J. Cole's album. Make sure y'all guys check out everything that Rob Markman has going on, his own personal blog, but also Genius.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely check me out on Genius and check me out on my own YouTube, Rob Markman.
Yeah.
It's not a podcast.
And musically
too, I'm working on a new album, man. I'm working on a new album. Yep.
Okay.
I got something in the works. Me and Justice League, shout out to Rook for Justice League. We got a couple joints. I'm locked in, man. So a new album coming this year.
All right. How can I be involved? I'm trying to think. All right. But anyway, I appreciate you for being here. I'm going to think of something. And this is your show, so you have the last word.
So one of my deepest secrets is that me and my ex-boyfriend, we had sex on the back of somebody's porch. We don't know whose porch it was. It was just very random. We was coming back from the fair, and yeah, that is one of my secrets.
Angela Yee is way up.
On the way up.